we are out here on the farm in Kansas, and there is a new face here that you may or may not recognize. This is...
Hello. I'm Colton.
Colton.
Nice to meet you, man. And this is Dawson, our little brother. Back in the day, about 10 years ago, Nate and I were frolicking the land of Kansas, and we were driving on the mules. Nate had the driver's seat, and I was hitching passy, going at a hot pace. I told him, I was like, Nate, you're going a little quick there, and he did not listen.
So, the important thing about this story that Colton is forgetting is that we thought it would be fun to play this game we like to call chicken with hay bales. Now, the thing about hay bales, friends, is they do not move, so chicken is more like you just drive as close to them as you can without hitting them.
As we're approaching the hay bale, I yell, Nate, stop. What did Nate do?
Carry on.
And about 10 feet away from the hay bale, Nate decided it was time to bail. Gave it a big old skirt to the side. The mule and Nate went to the side.
Yeah.
Colton continued on, where I laid there for a while crying.
I tried to convince Colton to recreate this story with me today. He was against it.
I did not want that.
So instead, we decided to have a little race.
Broom.
On our way to Kansas Motor Speedway, otherwise known as the Large Tin Barn.
Need a left?
On your marks! Get sets! That means go. Oh, they're off.
I'm gonna win! I'm gonna fling poo at you!
The rules to the race are simple. The winner wins, the loser loses. There's a lot of laps.
We did not go over the amount of laps we had.
So you just gotta keep going.
And no flinging poo.
Dilly dilly, Dawson's in the lead.
No, Colton's in the lead.
No, brother, he's a lap ahead of you.
I'm winning, look at me go! Oh no! That's not good.
Lap 7, only 12 more to go.
19 lap race.
Nice math.
At about lap 20, people generally start feeling a little tired.
A little sweat coming, but by lap 38, thereabouts, that's when things start to get serious. There's a real mental factor.
And so lap 40, complete loss of all bodily functions.
There is a huge gap between 38 and 40.
Yes.
Everything changes.
Those 2 laps are a big deal.
Yeah.
And so it was about at lap 75, I knew that I needed a substitution.
Yeah. On the bright side, the race does allow for a pit stop, so Colton called for one.
You get 1 pit stop, and I called it about lap 100. And I am so glad I did.
There he goes for lap 37. It's about time for a pit stop. Grandpa's over here looking like he's about to take over or something.
I'm gonna take over, that's for sure, if I can. And drive around a little bit.
So here he comes.
Move over there, buddy. Move over.
Reinforcements on the way.
All right, let's go.
There he goes. There he goes.
Grandpa took over my vehicle and led us into a speedy comeback victory. How does it feel to be the winner?
Weepy, number 1.
You gotta love it. Now, Colton, one of my favorite things about getting to grow up visiting the farm is that we really learned how to use large power tools and farm equipment, really work with our hands. You could say we're very handy.
Yeah, we get in there and we get dirty.
Now this here is called a radiator.
This is the corn carrier.
This is the car that drove me to school in the winter of '67. Now this here is what I like to call a combine.
This is a barn.
I remember plowing the fields with this washing machine.
This is where we keep the hyperdrive. Well, they definitely left me. Yeah, they definitely left me.
So we pulled a fast one on DOS.
We left him behind. What do you think about that, Grandpa?
Oh, that's bad.
We'll go get him in like 15, 20 minutes. It'll be fine. Care for a beverage?
I would. Poor Doss out there all alone.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to imagine what he's out there doing. Does he even know how to hold a camera?
A tomato has a family.
So there's Mama Tomato and Father Potato. I said potato, I meant tomato.
Dawson is one of the most resourceful people in this family.
He could probably survive for minutes in the wild.
Yeah.
Update, it's been about 3 minutes and I am very lonely. Honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever actually talked to a camera by myself. Hi camera for the first time.
You look like you need a ride. All right, well, that's a wrap.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it and you want to see more, go ahead and click that subscribe button.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part about Kansas? Let us know in the comment section down below.
That's all for today. Ciao for now.